Just a couple things before getting into this. I had recorders in theater mode, trying to record in live time with OBS and Infinite Open dropped my frames way too hard. Also, I'm gonna show some of my settings and my controls at the end, as well as stuff like that. And last thing as well, I apologize to the guy. I said I didn't camp, but I kind of had to take it slow because after 40 kills, I dropped a demon. Everybody was after me, but this is my 73-0, and thanks for watching.
Your team is close to total control.
Shot call. Perfect. Double kill. Ancient horrors abound.
Capturing.
Drop wall obtained. Oh god, here we go!
Yard sale.
Your team is close to total control. Your team has total control.
Triple kill.
Ridiculous proficiency.
Double kill.
New zones are ready for capture.
Cash or charge. Ha ha ha. The enemy is capturing a zone.
Skewer!
This zone belongs to us.
Your team is close to total control.
Shields increased.
That's one reliable weapon.
Tiny weapon. But satisfying.
Capturing.
Deploying drop wall. Rounds for you to delivery confirmed.
Capturing.
This zone's ours!
Captured a zone. Zone retrieval imminent.
Let's rumble. An ally has captured a zone.
Perfect.
Capping the zone.
Go guard! What now?
You went right through her.
Overkill. Forward to victory. Kill tacky.
Unbridled and intense personification. Capturing.
Mow them down.
Your team is close to total control.
Burn them all down.
What a shot. Spike obtained.
Interlinked.
You're the real deal, Spartan. Capping the zone.
Hostiles are capturing the zone. Contesting zone. Fight for your life.
Hail Mary.
That's a reliable weapon right there. Zone captured. One of ours is capturing a zone.
Zone contested. Triple kill. Rampage.
This zone belongs to us.
One of ours is capturing a zone.
Turrets operational.
Your team is close to total control.
Rather shocking, eh?
What a shot! Plasma grenades acquired.
Seek them out.
What's a kill? Ah, the rebel arrives. They won't know what hit.
Double kill. Triple kill.
What a reliable weapon.
Small, but still piercing.
Requisition. Double kill.
Zone lost. Now go find some bones to break. That's one reliable weapon.
Your team is close to total control.
All of our eyes. Nothing satisfies like a 3-round burst.
Destroy them!
This zone is as good as ours. Structural acquired.
Your team is close to total control.
They cannot hide.
I couldn't have done it without you. That is really true.
Double kill.
Your team is close to total control.
Shields have been overcharged.
Shot.
Double kill.
Raucous. Commendation.
Ninja.
Active camo acquired.
This zone is ours.
Double kill.
Zone contested.
Threat sensor acquired.
They must seek medical attention.
Your enemy is nearing total control.
Perforated. Double kill.
Voltage exceeded their tolerances.
Red letter day indeed.
Nabbed a commando.
Don't let up on that trigger, Spartan!
Vehicle claimed. Ride like the wind.
Let me look through the sky.
Double kill.
Your team is close to total control.
Piercing.
Your team is close to total control.
Killing spine. Plasma grenades acquired.
It's kind of at this point where it kind of stop. I already have the most caps in the game for objective. I'm just gonna say live. This team is after me no matter what I do. So at this point, I stay back a little bit more. I don't really go for objective, and it's time to farm.
En route.
Demon. Double kill. Triple kill. Perfect. You're quite lethal with that.
Galactic holiday. Exterior protection expanded.
Great. Spartan.
Killing spree. You're on a roll, Spartan. What a reliable weapon. Double kill.
They're coming for this zone. Nothing satisfies like a 3-round burst.
We have eyes everywhere.
Your team has total control. You've got new zones incoming.
Such spray is
Thrusters obtained.
New zones are ready for capture.
Classic kill. That's the zone. This was a terrible idea.
Gosh, I love homing missiles. Tapping the zone.
5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes remaining.
Shields boosted.
Zone captured.
Tap in the zone.
Such a satisfying sound.
Double kill.
They cannot hide.
Oh, you're a menace with that scope. The enemy has seized the zone.
Double kill.
Close enough to smell their last breath.
Racking up the accolades.
Bold move, Spartan.
Nothing satisfies like a 3-round burst.
Our enemy will burn.
We see you now. Double kill.
Spike obtained.
Plasma grenades acquired. Ground vehicle en route. What a shot! Obtained.
Machine gun suit you, Spartan.
With no jump.
Kill.
Demolition radius was adequate.
Thrusters obtained.
Capping the zone.
Better them than us.
Destroy them. Tiny weapon, but satisfactory. The enemy has seized the zone.
That's one reliable weapon.
A successful volley. Consider this posse assembled. An allied claiming a zone.
Weapon data stored.
Nothing satisfies like a 3-round burst.
Zone captured.
Add that silverware to the pile.
Bold move, Spartan.
Captured.
Kill. Zone contested.
What a shot!
All municipal employees rejoice.
Windshield wiper.
Celebration.
Drop one.
They won't give it up without a fight. Capturing.
That last kaboom was my favorite kaboom!
An ally has captured a zone.
Bold move, Spartan.
We're earning our keep today, Spartan.
Cash or charge. Ha ha ha.
Capturing.
Nothing satisfies like a 3-round burst. Get everybody behind the wall.
Your team is close to total control.
Spike grenades acquired.
They cannot hide.
You're quite lethal with that.
Let's grab some cover.
1 minute remaining.
Let us welcome them.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Team member is capturing the zone.
Overkill.
Your enemy is nearing total control.
Have them all, Spartan. Zone captured. Quiet.
This next part should have been the death of me. Only a few seconds left. I don't know how I lived. Luckiest part of this game.
Amazing, Spartan. Friendly cap in his zone.
Kill them all.
They won't give it up without a fight. Victory.
You look looked sharp in that.
Gonna quickly run by the quick stat line again. Couldn't get it in live time, so here's the first page of it, and then we have the second page right after here as well. The perfection medal come into play, and then the final, just the common normal. And then just a brief overview of my settings. I rock 5 across the board. For sensitivity, I do not recommend my settings. I'm still trying to perfect it. There's just some spots of it that are really awful, but really insanely good that I don't think a lot of sensitivities get. This is also part I changed as well. The whole goal of this really is to just get fast flicks. I want to be turning. I want to be in people's face a majority of the time, causing some sort of havoc or whatever I can do. So like my goal is to be up in their face. So my play style is a lot more aggressive, making me bump up my sensitivity just a little bit higher. For my controller settings, I would highly recommend my controller settings if you're looking for some controller settings, because honestly, if you're following the pros, they kind of suck ass. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just not a fan of them. I do rock custom default, and I get the best of couple worlds here. The first thing I did was changing melee to right bumper. You're kind of getting a little bumper jumper action with this, not quite, because I still have my jump default to A, but that makes it a lot easier combo to use. So grenade bound to left bumper, huge. You're going to use grenades so much. It is so useful to have a viable option where you can use both joysticks and throw a reliable and a decent grenade. Another really key setting I changed that was really nice. A lot of other games rock the left trigger zoom, and I think this is huge for Halo. I mean, again, this is all your custom controls, so you're gonna work with whatever you want. I also believe I rebound crouch to right stick. I don't know if this is a rebound or not. I also did change my equipment to B. This is the only conflict of my controller setup, because I don't like the Joy-Cons in the back, or the paddles rather. I don't think they're that good. I mean, they're good for some people, but I really like the grip of my controllers, so I do not have those on. Don't even use them. The bad part about this is having equipment B. Because of situations like grapple, it's kind of hard to claw it sometimes, but for the most part, it's not a big issue, and you're still able to do most things you're going to need to with that. And that's just a brief overview of my settings.